bit of breaking news in the commercial break that we found out from the Washington Commanders that Ron Rivera has announced Sam Howell as his quarterback one. It was, many say, his job to lose, but that's a tweet from Mike Garafolo. The team has tweeted it out that they are going with Sam Howell under center Peter as QB1.
Yeah. You don't know. You don't know who you messing with. You don't know who you messing with. You don't know. You don't. I run you up and down the Serengeti. Heads ain't ready. I chew you up and spit you out like chicken confetti. My rhymes are heavy like elephants, stomping your regiments, dismembering all your limbs, ripping your ligaments. I break you down to an atom, change your chemical structure, roots and culture. You don't wanna fuck with this brother. I'm like a time bomb, or a fresh can of Wilshire. Stylus plexiglass, got you face down in the grass, ready to blast. Sticky for your jewels and your cash. Call me Robin Hood. Take the loot back to the hood. I wish you would try to retaliate. I wait like a sniper, beat you like Street Fighter, heat you up like a lighter. Don't need no ghost writer. Original skill, killing at will. Terminates career like the pill. This is real, not no fiction. Came up for my jurisdiction. I'm liver than you, whether freestyle or written, hitting hard like a hammer, like a natural disaster, like a hurricane. Plain and simple, bringing the pain. Won the battle. What? I'm ready to do this. Beat your ass like Lennox Lewis. Play you out like Parker Lewis. You must be
guard. Gentlemen, let's get started. Here. We're running a little late today. Everybody got issues. Everybody got things to do. So we're going to get right into it. And, you know, it's not surprising. I'm sure it's not surprising to either one of you fellas, and even to people who are watching. I'm sure it's not surprising to you either. And let us know in the comments as well. This offensive line, man, scares me. Scares me. We have no dogs on the offensive line. Jay Leno. Leno, he might as well be Jay Leno out there, the way he blocked it. But our line is creeping up to be Achilles' heel into our season. I heard that they did a little bit better when they practiced against Baltimore, that they didn't get totally demolished. But the problem is, you know, will this be the thing that keeps us from getting into the playoffs this year? And I only say that because on paper and visually, you know, we haven't played the game yet, but visually our defense is stout. You know, they should be anyway. They should be playing that way. They look pretty good, you know, in the first preseason game against Cleveland, which we won, which is a little bit different. We usually lose our preseason games and then start the season slow. So that's pretty much the only reason why I want to win these preseason games, so maybe we can go into the season with a little win behind our back, you know, not just a bunch of losers going into game one. But this line, Big Al, man, I'm listening. I'll tell you, the Chris Paul is strong, but he's young. Sadiq Charles is athletic, but he's hurt. Our left tackle is average at best. The guy we brought in for the right tackle, Wiley, apparently isn't a Wiley veteran. And the only person who's really doing good is Cosby, and he doesn't even play that position. This is his first year playing guard, and he's the best man we got on the line. Our tight ends, number 1 is hurt. Number 2 can't hold the ball. And number 3 can't catch. What are we doing? What are we doing? I mean, we got $10 million left on the cap. We need to go find somebody. We need to go find, and we need to go find a lineman. I don't care if it's a guard or guard. But, you know, Nick Gates seems to be entrenched in the center role. Cosme on the right guard, and Wiley. Listen, I'm gonna let y'all go, man. I'm just every time I look at this team, the line, it just sticks out like a sore thumb, man. We didn't do anything to upgrade. We did nothing to upgrade this line. And technically, we didn't do nothing to upgrade the tight end situation either. We count on.
I'm gonna say this. I don't think I'm wondering if Big Al was, but I wasn't listening to you because I wanted to hear the deep dive. You just
damn.
You poo-pooing down there, man. Stop poo-pooing, man.
Hey, listen, the audience
was in there, man. We was in them Ravens, all over them Ravens on both sides of the ball. Big Al.
We didn't even win the fight.
Well, I'm going to say this, man. This is what we pay EB this is what we pay the offensive coordinators, the defense, the offensive line coach. They're gonna have to earn their money this year. You know, we've been talking about coaching for the last 2 years, how important coaching is, and we haven't invested. The Martys haven't invested in the offensive line. If you look at the draft, I think Cosby was a second round pick like 2 years ago, and that's it. Everybody else is free agents and 7th round picks, or I think Siddiqui was a 3rd or 4th round pick or something like that.
3rd round pick. Paul was a 4th round pick.
Yeah, so we haven't really invested in the offensive line. Our money's not in there. Everybody's on a budget plan. Everybody's position flex in the offensive line. And you know, the way Ron set his team up, he's gonna have to do his best coaching on the offensive line. That's just the way he
coach.
Huh?
Listen, Ron's not coaching the offensive line.
Well,
and our offensive line coach, if I'm remembering correctly, is in surgery.
Yeah, we had a brand new
back injury.
Yeah. So that's what.
Did you hear what I said?
What did he say?
And our offensive line coach, if I'm remembering correctly, is in surgery. Our offensive line is the coach is in injury reserve.
He's on IR.
He's in IR.
Hey,
well,
man,
like I said, I think that's where that's where EB is going to have to go max protect. He's going to have to coach up his quarterback to recognize, or roll out, keep him on the run. He knows, you got to know where the weakness is at. This is what EB going to have to do his gig. This is going to be his Achilles heel in his gig. It's about coaching. Coaching is going to be everything for our offensive team this year because we haven't invested in the line. That's just face the fact. We put our money in other areas and not offensive line.
So you saying Deacon was right, Al?
Well, I'm not saying Deacon's right because I believe coaching. I'm the coaching.
That's all I wanted to hear.
I don't. I think offensive line is the position that you can coach up and play as a unit and be sufficient, not great.
Let me stop. Let me stop. Right.
Sufficient.
Sufficient. Let me stop.
You know what I'm saying?
We haven't had that. Listen, if you can coach up the line, then we should have been doing that for the last 4 years. We still had this trash. We've been trash for the last 4 years, Big Al. Don't tell me about coaching them up. We need studs. We need to find some people to add.
Deacon, with my boy as the OC, we was running that rock. We was able to run the rock. We was able to run the rock with my boy as the OC.
Okay, so but he's not here, and you talking about the enemy doing max protect. How do you max protect in a West Coast offense?
Well, you keep the tight end in. You have the wide. You have the running back bump the defensive end. The running back he chips the defensive end. You have quick passes, 2-step pass, 3-step passes, slants, slant, not the fade, but the slant.
And Washington.
The slant pass. The slant. Right. You dump it to the running back in the flat. Screen plays, draws. Those kind of plays slow your rush down. Those plays slow the rush down. So it's all about the enemy coaching up the other players in the offensive line to give that extra 2 seconds, 3 seconds to make that slant work, to make that little screen to the flat work, to have that draw play work. All that slows down the rush. So then you have that one time, that one moment when you go back there and you can have 5 seconds to throw that bomb.
5 seconds. I'm just saying, it don't look like we have that type of offense where the line is going to be able to max protect. That's all I'm saying. And they're going to need to. We're going to have to keep the back end. We're going to have to run 2 running backs. We're going to have somebody back there.
They're talking about keeping the fullback. They're talking about keeping the fullback this year, number 46.
Nah, man. Nah, they won't do that.
They say, it's a big rumor out there. Hodges is probably going to get cut. And they're gonna keep.
Well, Hodges hasn't flashed this year, but they probably bring you put your boy back there, the tight end as a fullback. That's a position flex. You can't just have a fullback unless he's part of the
tight end and fullback. The number 46. I don't know his name because he's so far on the depth chart. But they say he's having a good camp.
That's our type of player.
We're
gonna keep that dude. What's up, Trey?
No.
That's the dude we're gonna keep.
So look, we get on here, man, and have concerns, man. But it's preseason and it's off season.
It's off season, baby.
Let's try to find something positive, man. So we do have a new OC. We have to trust in EB. I get what Deacon is saying. It has it, but I mean, what Al said, we kind of did show that last year with what we had, and I've never seen the offensive line stay 100% healthy in the last 5 years. That's part of it. So, man, I mean, we still waiting on Roulier to come back.
Hey.
Hey, no, and I'm not trying to be funny. As soon as it was like this guy was great, and
Listen,
then all of a sudden,
let me just say this about the line before you go on. The only person came back from last year on the line is Leno. Cosman was hurt last year. We got new right tackle. We got new center. We got new guard, left guard. So this whole line is different. So last year may have been good.
Was Sadiq there last year?
No, he was hurt. He was hurt on and off all year, but he wasn't.
Cosme. He's saying that we haven't had a consistent player, and that's what it is. And Leno, might have been the one that he got hurt once, right? I don't know.
He got hurt too, but he came back. Yeah, he played.
Our coach is on IR, so everybody was on IR.
Hey, look, this is where you cue up my favorite part. We did it last year, That's where that MASH song comes on. That came on, what was that, 11:30 every night? I mean, that's just when you see them run out on the field. That's what they are, man. It's that MASH unit, dude. And whatever we're gonna get, if we can get 2 or 3 games with the same 4, 5 guys, that's great. But it's next man up with the O-line, I guess. But they see something, and I will have to say. And I know we were talking O-line, and I'm going to take a step off the O-line for a second and just talk about what we think and what's happening. And I'm starting to drink a little more of the Kool-Aid, a little bit more. I was drinking that much. Now I'm about that much, Al, on your boy. I think somebody called him chicken legs. That's the nickname that I heard on the thing. That Forbes man is impressing me, man.
You are correct, sir.
He's impressing me, man. I'm saying it now. I know we haven't had the full speed, aggressive, everybody trying to show out first week of real game type situation. No.
They say boo watching. Boo watching. Let me get all crazy because boo.
But what we're not hearing is, like we heard when Jamin Davis first came into the squad, and how Al was like he couldn't even remember 2 plays. You know what I'm saying? Though he did grow to the Jamin Davis we have now. We weren't hearing that about Forbes. It wasn't like he's not ready yet. He's learning. This guy, man, is a baller.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited about that. And I just wanted to bring that up to say maybe Al. The coaching is seeing something that we're not seeing. They holding back. They telling guys to go half speed or something. I don't know, but I'm hoping that the offense.
What EB is saying basically is that he's not calling plays that is going to suit at this moment. That's going to help his offensive line out in pass blocking. Right now, he's not going to call his plays. Right now, he's playing very vanilla.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In the preseason, he should be. So we don't know what EB is going to call to help that offensive line out, play a little bit better, or scheme up a little bit better to be in position to make blocks. You know what I'm saying? We do know that Howell can use his feet. He has pretty good feet. You know that. And we know that we have some good skill position players, Dotson, Terry, all of them. I mean, they gave Baltimore fits. You know what I'm saying? So we know we got good skill players. We just got to work around where our weakness is. We don't have the great athletes, the Trent Williams, the Sheriffs, and all of them on the line anymore. We don't have that. So we're going to have to work around it. That's all. That's the issue. And hopefully we got to stay healthy, because what we do, obviously the second string is worse because they'll be starting. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying. So we got to work. We got to work around it. You know, the season's early. You know what I'm saying? Right now we just practicing. We got, I think, the first game was the 12th or something like that, September or something like that. So we got plenty of time to practice. You know what I'm saying? Plenty of time to practice.
So overall, how about this? Let's try to, come on guys, let's try to make this a little bit better, man. How about this? The Baltimore, we said in 2 shows back that when the Baltimore practices come around, we gonna see. I think that's what Big Al said. Big Al took his chest out. We're gonna have the pads on. We gonna see. I'm not gonna say what ain't gonna be on because I'm trying to hold back. We made it this far about saying it, but what do you think about it, Al? What do you think?
I mean, as far as what I have to admit, we didn't end up going to the Baltimore practice, but what we saw online, what the experts were saying, that the Commanders were competitive. We were competing.
That's all I heard.
In the past, when we scrimmaged the Texans, when we scrimmaged the Jets, when we scrimmaged the New England Patriots, we did practice and scrimmage with them the last 5 years or so. They just dominated us, and they beat us up. It was always a fight. They beat us up, and they dominated us. It wasn't even competitive. This Baltimore scrimmage, we was competitive. We had people. I mean, they said Scary Terry cooked Humphreys. With Humphreys is a top 30 player in the NFL. He was the top 30, not top 100, top 30 player in the NFL. And he cooked him so bad, he twisted his ankle, and he couldn't practice no more.
Gonna have to have surgery.
Got to have surgery. So Scary Terry was cooking this cat. They said Dotson was cooking people. You know what I'm saying? They were saying your boy number 24 that we've been talking about. Not only was catching the ball out of the backfield, he was running people over. They said he was running hard. You know, I understand that he was the one.
Listen, our running back room is nice.
Our running back room was nice.
It's nice. It's not overly impressive as far as individuals,
but they're nice. It's all together, they're
nice. Yeah.
You know,
unfortunately, everybody's a threat. Everybody's a threat.
So we was competitive. You know what I'm saying? And Baltimore is right now. All the experts are saying is competing with the Cincinnati's, with the with the top teams in the AFC. You know what I'm saying? With the Buffaloes and all of them that's supposed to be going to the championship game. Baltimore was right there. Supposed to be right there with them. And we was competing.
Baltimore's
just on this practice / scrimmage / on a ABCD scale, as everybody's about to go back to school, what'd you give them at?
Like I said, I wasn't there, but what I heard, experts, and what I saw, it was a strong B+. It was a strong B+. And that's surprising to me, to be honest with you, because I was
surprised you said that.
I was surprised. It was a strong B+.
Deacon?
So of course I'm not even in town, so I didn't go. But I did watch the Ravens feed of practice, and from what I can tell, it's just what Big Al was saying, man. We were cooking them on offense as far as our skill positions. Defense was hanging in there. See, these practices are basic practices, and the individual skills are made for the person to win. So when you got defense lineman drills, they're made for the defense lineman. Offense lineman drills are made for offense lineman drills. So the 11-on-11s I saw, the 7-on-7s I saw online, we were, like I said, we were competitive. You know what I'm saying? They would have some, we would get some. We were. I don't think those kind of practices are as intense as a football game is. You know what I'm saying? Play after play. But for what it was, I think I'll say a B. I'll say a B. I can't go C because we were competitive, but we just weren't. We weren't blowing nobody off the line, but we weren't getting blown off the line as well. So it was kind of a draw, But that's what those practices are meant to be. They're supposed to. But
Deacon, though, they were rated to be a top 5 team fighting for Super Bowl. That's what they're rated.
Well, the good about they
are rated to be top 5. They got them. Lamar didn't play last year. Now they say Lamar's back. They a top 5 team.
Yeah, he wasn't exactly throwing dimes out there either.
I understand it. Our secondary wasn't letting them throw downs.
So here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm gonna say. And I'm normally Mr. Danny Downer, but I'm Mr. Positive because of what you just said, Deacon. For what it's worth, and what Al said. When Al said we normally get slapped around, both on the field and off. You just said, I mean, these things are designed, but when you weigh that skill for skill, pound for pound, you're not going to tell me the Raven players weren't going in there and going, it don't matter that these guys, we're just out here goofing off. No, that was competition, iron sharpen iron, man. That's what it is. And so with that being said, I'm giving an A because this is something new in our organization. Let's mark it down as a positive thing that it is, man. It's not saying we're going to Super Bowl. It's not saying now that we're top 5 anything. But what it is saying, it's a difference. It ain't the same old. Isn't that something, y'all? I want y'all to understand. And everybody out there watching, I want you to understand that because it's a new time, you might as well make it new for you. Why don't you like, subscribe, and share the OGs? And we'll be talking with you all season about these things. And keep it new. It's a new day, fellas. That's an A. That's an A in my book.
As down as I am about the offensive line, I'm not down about this team. Okay, I just wish we had a better representation of an offensive line. I would at least give me top 20. You know what I'm saying? Top 15. Give me half the league. You know what I'm saying? Right now we're probably at the bottom. I saw something. I can't remember what it was really on, but it was saying that our running attack, our offensive line, and all that stuff was 28th, 29th, you know, somewhere around there. And it's like, that's what I'm saying. The offense, it could have been boys. It could have been Scott Turner, you know, not calling good plays.
Did you wait? Whoa!
Huh? Al said it first. Big Al said it first.
He did not say the name.
Big boy. Huh?
He did not say the name. You said the name. He said the OC. And we knew what he was talking about, but Al followed the rules. Deacon, I expect a 10 spot in the jar.
That's my bad. I mean, you know, I got excited.
Gentlemen, that's the first 10 of the season is on Deacon. We don't say that name.
That's my bad.
Hey, look, we playing Baltimore on Monday night coming up.
Yeah.
You know, Baltimore's supposedly not playing their starters. We are. Because we need to practice. We have to.
That's new too, ding. I like that.
We are. It's going to be our only home game, I think, for preseason too. So we're understanding that it's a big crowd supposed to be there. They already really supposed to have a big crowd. It's a Monday night.
Did they flex us the Monday night?
Yeah, they flexed us. Yep, we flexed the Monday night. We're understanding the home game, the first home game against the Phoenix Cardinals is pretty much sold out already.
Yeah.
So,
which is nice.
So we would like to give a good representation, you know, against Baltimore. Baltimore has not lost a preseason. I'm thinking it's like 24-0.
Yeah,
they have lost. Yeah, they have a streak in preseason.
That's his Harbaugh.
Yes, that's his Harbaugh. Some crazy thing like that. He likes to win preseason, but he doesn't play his starters. He only plays the second team. So I would like to say that we're going to be competitive against the second team, and hopefully that we will also put you know, a good standing on some of our lower round picks. You know, I want to see this young man from Louisiana that plays defensive end. I heard he gave Baltimore a fit. He was the 7th round pick we had this year. And they are talking about possibly making a team. You know,
he will make a team.
Yeah, so they're possibly, because he gave Baltimore a fit. You know, so we'll see.
Hey, somebody give Deacon a hug, man. Everything is this is you. You guys are going on, man. You need to take your medication.
Did you hear what he said? We're gonna keep number 40.
I mean, you didn't have to comment, man. We trying to keep it positive, man. You had to say that.
We're gonna keep the fullback number 40 something. We don't even know what his number is. No, then we're gonna keep the steppers around.
You don't know his name.
Him. He the guy. Him. He's that guy.
That's it, man. We got to go before we start.
Hey, listen. Go ahead, Deacon. I'm going to let you talk. Hopefully you're going to say something positive.
Positive thing about this is, after the Monday night game, we're possibly doing a live feed. We're possibly going to try to get back on the stream where we do
possibly have some names too.
Every game.
Yeah, right. We'll actually write something down and give you some actual facts versus what we think we saw, what we was hoping Big Al watched, what Deacon don't like, and what Tracy barely saw. We're going to do better, y'all. But this is real fans who got real jobs and real kids. Hey, but shout out to all the content creators that are right there, Johnny on the spot and giving it up, man. Big up to you guys, man. Thank you for everything, because you know what? A lot of our information we get from you. And hey, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you again for giving us some time tonight. Gentlemen,
let's go.
Let's stay positive, folks. Commanders football, baby.
We even got about you. Run out to the real Zach Honey. And going out to my man Burn. Also, we got my man Vito, my man Smooth, and my man Weeks. Stone Lane back there in the back, baby. Good to see you, fellas. And all that connoisseurs back there.